What's up, friends? Just wanted to take a minute and share how excited I am to have this new camera in my possession and just give you a quick idea of my impressions of it after shooting with it for about a day and some change. So this is the Polaroid I-2. It is a box style camera, unlike SX70 style cameras, with a really nice matte black finish. There's some readout LED information on the top here, power button. This is a button where you cycle through different modes. Exposure compensation wheel on the top here. This is a command dial which affects a lot of the modes as far as operation goes. It is kind of like a rangefinder. When you look through the camera, you're actually looking through this, not the lens itself, so it's not technically an SLR style camera like the SX70. The weight of it is really nice in my hand, and I do like the matte black finish as far as an aesthetic goes. Flash built in, shutter actuation button here. Light meter is actually in the barrel of the lens, not in the lens, but it's in the barrel. So if I was to use an ND filter, that would directly affect the way that the camera was metering. And on that note, metering, I took it out yesterday and shot with it and wound up getting a lot of overexposed images just trying out modes, reading the meter through the eyepiece, which again, all of the information that you get on this little LCD screen is also right in your viewfinder, which is really helpful. But so I was getting a lot of very overexposed images. It took me till the end of my experience shooting for probably a number of hours and walking around to realize that I was going to definitely need to be playing with the exposure compensation wheel and begin to get a sense of how the camera meters and then exposes inherently. The lens is very sharp. It's a nice sharp lens when you do hit your exposure right, and you can really get a sense of, you know, the image. I shot a handful of portraits. There was a cat photo that I had, which was the first shot that my son and I took with the camera, nice and sharp. So even though it's a plastic build, the quality of the image is very high. I feel like we're probably going to compare it to the SX70 sonar that I have, which is my autofocus camera, which I really love that camera a lot. And so it's primarily a workhorse for shooting Polaroid, but I decided to move in this direction. I did not buy this new. I found it for a really good price and felt compelled to get it because I've been wanting it for quite a while since its release, and I've just kind of been on the fence, but then a price came through and so I hooked it up. Yeah, so doing the exposure compensation wheel, I have updated the software on the camera as well. But yeah, so we'll kind of just see. I feel like this morning, actually, I shot a couple photos and it was definitely doing a better job, but I've also got the hang of it now. So I feel like I have a better sense of how to shoot with it, and I hope that that skill set is only going to grow and I'll be better at shooting with it and getting the proper exposures. So the camera, the real reason that I was excited about the camera is that it has all these very manual modes, like an aperture priority mode, shutter priority mode. It has a full manual mode. It's got dual exposure, double exposure, triple exposure for that matter. I think that it'll just do multiple exposures on a frame. You also get a timer. And it is a Bluetooth connected thing, so I used my phone to shoot with it yesterday while I was out, which was pretty convenient. So yeah, I feel like it's a nice camera. I'm excited to continue to use it. I'm shooting I-type film on it instead of the Color 600, but my understanding is that the chemistry is exactly the same. So I am getting some weirdo images, but that's part of instant film. From a color standpoint, I'm gonna scan and share some of those soon. So keep your eyes peeled for those. But yeah, the I-type or I-type camera I-2 is what I have here, which, you know, flagship from Polaroid. I have this little bit of a wrist strap on it because the holes where you attach a strap are so tiny. So anyway, this is doing the job for now. I might get another type of strap. It's a rechargeable camera, right? So you don't, the battery pack doesn't charge the camera, SX70. You have an internal battery that you charge via USB-C. Some people are like, ugh, I can't get at the battery. It's true, I can't get at the battery, but you know, for what I spent on it, I assume I'll get a good run out of it with the lithium-ion battery built into the camera. I'm not too stressed about that. But anyway, really excited to continue to shoot with it and share my results. I hope everybody's having a good one. Oh, one last thing. If you have the lens cap on and you try to take a photo, it won't let you. Because again, you're not looking through the lens, so sometimes I did it this morning. I was like trying to take an actuation, it wasn't happening. Thanks, camera. The lens cap is on, so I took it off and I took it. So that's kind of a nice perk also. Side note. But yeah, matte black, really kind of a sexy camera. It's fun to shoot with. Box camera again, so just a different kind of ergonomic and how you carry it around versus the SX70, which folds down into that little briefcase build. So different, but still good, I think. Still good. All right, everybody, peace out.